Michael. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Out himself. I apologize. I had some technical difficulties. I was trying to go live on a couple things. Let me see. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. I'm doing a quick live feed for you guys, and we're going to be discussing, from idea to income the first 30 days in business. Want to have a quick live feed. Got a little time in between meetings. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I see BBQ USMC in regards to are there any veterans for grants to start a business? Absolutely. On the I go to the YouTube channel. We got over 1,400 videos. Got an actual grants playlist with 150 different grant opportunities on the YouTube channel. So just go there and check it out. Real quick, guys, what I want to talk with you guys about, probably like a quick 10-minute discussion in regards to, the first 30 days in business, because you guys know I'm an accountant by profession. And I do a lot of consulting work, and a lot of times people overthink the process in regards to starting their business up. I'm 150% big on structure and having the right items in place, but I'm also very big on having the right being as effective and efficient as possible. So what I want to do is have a quick conversation with you guys in regards to what you need to be doing for the first 30 days in business. Let me make sure everything's working. Matter of fact, I might need to come back to this live. I don't know what's going on with my other stuff. You know what's going on with the lives on the other ones. What's going on? Well, we'll come back to it. We'll do that on at another time. What I want to discuss with you guys is something to have in place for the first 30 days in business. Right now, we're only streaming live on. I don't know if we're on YouTube or not. We'll figure that out later. We ain't worried about it. We ain't gonna major in the minor. But just the first 30 days in business. And again, I'm real big on being effective and efficient. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. But just kind of give you guys some steps in regards to what you need to be doing the first 30 days you get in business. So you don't overthink it, you're not wasting time, you're not wasting money. Just give you guys some tips. And the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, number one, just at day 1 through 5. So we're looking at breaking it down by the first 30 days. We're looking at everything in 5-day increments. Kind of give you a little kind of guidance and rules in regard to certain things you need to be at certain times, so you can kind of pencil in some benchmarks to have. I would say the first 5 days of a month. We just talk hypothetically that first 30 days of your business. And again, this is not nothing to be concrete, just something to help with your brainstorming process when you're doing business. Those first 30 days, guys, I would say try to validate the idea. We did shows on guys try to validate your business idea, and validate is just another way of just saying that. Let me get this camera. Validate is just saying another way of just testing out this, the hypothesis of the business is even going to be viable, right? You can talk to several people, get some market feedback, check out competitors, do some social media posts, just kind of put things out there, with doing it. Now, at the end of the day, is everybody going to see your vision and see your dream to see how certain things are going to be set up? Absolutely not. But you can actually, from mathematically, even just test out to see, listen, these particular things out there on the market, if I buy them for $5, I can sell them for, they're only selling for $5.50. When we start looking at production, shipping and stuff like that, it's going to cost me more to purchase it and get it out to people than I could sell it because of market price. Depending on where the vendors are located, you might can't get the product shipped to you, and then charge a price on top of that that may be viable for the market area or the target market that you're set up for. That's why I said at first week you're going to actually do that whole brainstorm just to see if it's even viable to do. Validate that idea, right? Okay, then if we sit there and say, well, listen, we're going to spend a week on this. We found out, hey, it's viable. We can do it. We can put things in place. From that point in time, we turn around and try to create a minimum valuable offer, right? We start off the smallest version of the product, right? We may have a situation where we want to sell cakes or pies. We're not going to, we have 5 different pies, from the sweet potato to the carrot pie, potato pie, pumpkin pie. I know I might be bugging it up with my pies. But with that said, we're just only going to sell one of the pies, right? We're going to test it out. see how much we can do it. When again we're talking about that next 6 to 10 days, we only just going to have create a minimum viable offer. You don't want to put the whole thing out. A lot of restaurants do this, and I've noticed that, from a consulting standpoint, they'll lay out the whole menu with all these different things that they're offering out. Guys, I don't think that's the wisest thing to do. It's not that you're not necessarily giving people a whole variety of costs, but what you're doing is you're acquiring a variety of products. But what you're doing, you're acquiring a lot of costs that you may not necessarily be able to recoup, after you put the prices on top of it. So when you're actually looking at having 15 different things on an actual restaurant menu and you want to put it out to the public and say, hey, we have all these things. The downside of it, you got to be able to sell 15 different products, because once you have it in your store, you got it in your store. And, we're talking about 3 to 5 days shelf life before you got to throw that stuff away if you don't sell it, right? So you got to be kind of mindful of that. But if you have a condensed menu, and while you have that condensed menu, you're gathering intel, you're learning your target market, you're seeing what people want, you're seeing what they don't want, you see how operations work. From that point, you make a decision in regards to, hey, we want to continue doing this, we want to open up the menu. And that's the same way when you have any kind of a service business or anything like that. You're just trying to create that small product, that small service. As you learn the market, learn your business, learn how you interact with everything, then you can open it up from there. The third thing, this is set up the basics. This is from day 11 through 15. Again, we're going through the first 30 days in business. And I just want to make this quick live. I'll do a show about it, a little bit more in depth later on. Okay, so don't worry about that. The third part is setting up the basics, 11 through 15. You don't need the full business structure when we say setting up the basics. When you got a business, we want to have at least a basic business started, right? The LLC, the business license, whatever structure you want to have, C Corp, S Corp, but it's created. But we said the basic business structure, get that payment method together, get your basic social media, website presence set up, and you got to have a way, that you're going to actually be able to deliver that product, be it face-to-face, mail, or whatever. Just get those basic setups. You do that, that third week with doing it. You don't have to overthink it. But again, we've actually went through the actual viability process. We've actually went through the hard testing product where we kind of learn the thing. That's that second week, that third week. We're just getting the basics in place. However, you're going to charge your customers with doing it, depending on how the target market you have set up, what type of payment method are they normally accustomed to? Are they, you got to use credit cards, you may have to use Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, or whatever. Remember, when we're dealing with customers, about what a customer wants, not necessarily what you want. I've been in business over 25 years. I got a way that, I prefer, people will pay with credit card or cash. But if people say I got Zelle, we got Cash App, I don't want to take it, but I'm not going to damn turn away $500 to $1,000 because, I'm in my feelings about how I want to receive my money. So again, I'm not saying have everything, but, you spend that second week kind of knowing who your target market is. From that point, you can formulate typically how do they usually pay for items, right? So you just kind of have that basic thing set up in regards to the basics, the social media presence, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, depending on what kind of business you got, you'll make the adjustments for that. No need to spend time creating things for people that's not going to use your product or service. Okay, just keep that in mind. And then the fourth thing, this is what we do on day 16 through 25. You tap into you step into your warm network, family, friends, old coworkers, post on social media. You offer a founder's discount, leverage out to the groups with doing that. You're putting things in action, putting stuff in there. Remember, guys, you gotta put a little work behind it. You just can't just sit here and just open up and just say grand opening and have this damn lunch party and everybody dress up nice and show up, and then nobody wants to spend any money. Which you got, use your head with it, right? We got to put them boots on the ground. We got, hit that concrete and do a lot. Stay up late, post, reach out, call, smile, and dial. Do all those things to get stuff in place. Step 5, refine and repeat. So with that point, after you done did those 4 steps, we gathered the data, what we did right, what we did wrong. If we can do things differently, how will we change it, right? Don't get in your feelings about people didn't pay for this, people didn't support this, people didn't do certain stuff. That ain't the issue. We got to figure out how we can do things better so we can get more money. If we did things that didn't make sense to to the customers, right? We like, man, this is what I wanted to do. They just wasn't feeling it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not them feeling it. You got to feel it. They the ones spending their money with you, right? So we got to be very, very careful with it. That's one of the biggest problems with entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, a lot of times, we want to have a business because we do a great. We know we have a skill set. We have a product or service that we want to provide, but we want to deliver it the way we want to deliver it, and forget that we're not paying for nothing, right? So you got to be mindful of that, guys. You know, your whole layout of plan about doing it. Once you done got that information and intel, we got to be very mindful of that. Okay, so just think about that when we start making that adjustments. We get that information. Once we get that, we can relaunch, improvise everything, improve everything we're doing it. So again, I just want to have a quick conversation with you guys. I was in between meetings, so I was like, this will be a cool time. Let me just reach out to everybody and see, see what's going on. Again, make sure if you haven't, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Take advantage of all the great information on the YouTube channel where we cover personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, investing. We got over 1,400 videos on the YouTube channel. We close to what we had 91,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So make sure you go there, subscribe. And guys, like I said before, take advantage. The grant playlist is 150 different grant opportunities. I know the brother asked me earlier in regards to were there grants for veterans and stuff. Yeah. The key thing, guys, just got to go there and put in a little time and look. I mean, everything's segregated in regards to the entrepreneur playlist, the finance playlist, the grant playlist. You just got to spend a little time looking, but there's definitely information out there and it's free. I don't think you want to spend a little time looking for it. So I'm gonna circle back with you guys soon. I see I boogered up something I had the show set up for Thursday. I just boogered that up. So I got to reset that up together. Gotta disappear, man. But I appreciate all the love and support you guys. Like, so we're trying to hit that 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you haven't, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You can Google it, Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, pull it up, take advantage of all the great information that's there. And it's there for free, right? I ain't selling you shit. So just go there, take advantage of it. I just want you guys to succeed and do well, right? 25 years in the game. You don't get this way, trying to get over on people, right? I always say that. You can Google us, look it up and everything, but I just want to have a quick conversation with you guys in regards to things you need to be doing the first 30 days in business. We got a lot of information coming out the month of August. So look, take care of yourself, be safe, and I'll talk with you soon, okay?